This isn't your typical Seattle fog. This is wildfire smoke. Yeah, we've had our little fires here in Washington, but this particular cloud is from California. Usually we can see the Cascades out our window here, but can barely see past the next apartment building. It's scary.
It looks like fall fog, but it's really just thick wildfire smoke pouring into the northwest. This was the scene this afternoon in Seattle.
Much of that smoke coming from Oregon and California, where massive wildfires continue to burn out of control. Taking a look at the image from space, you can see that smoke plume stretch all the way from the west coast up to Washington state.
I can't imagine there being actual active fires around here. That would add a whole nother level of stress. This morning I was thinking about if there were any last minute kind of back burner ideas that I had come across, and I've dialed it down to 4. That's what we're going to talk about today. Right now I gotta go get a COVID test. I don't have any symptoms or anything, but I'm getting a procedure done on Monday that requires you to have a COVID test. Interestingly enough, that's going to tie into something I'm going to talk about later in the video. It's going to blow your mind. Look at this right here. The whole skyline is just smoked over. So I don't want to say I'm tired of hospitals, but I'm tired of hospitals.
Okay, can I get your last name?
McCoy.
It's the real McCoy.
The real McCoy. Yes, ma'am.
Like you don't know that one, right?
Yeah.
Date of birth?
0906.
Well, happy belated.
Thank you.
Just have a seat for a couple minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. All right, be a little twirl in each nostril there. All right.
Easy enough? Thank you.
All right, take care.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. They didn't go all the way into my brain, which is nice. It's Monday. We're 36 weeks pregnant today. We got 4 weeks left. COVID test came back negative, so that's good. I got my procedure later on today. I came up with 4 things for this video that I think are either really important to just remind you of, or things that sometimes slip through the cracks and aren't thought about. Things that can sometimes slip through the cracks and cause unnecessary last-minute stress. The first thing and most important thing I want to talk about today is installing your car seat properly. Getting your car seat base installed correctly in your car is going to be the most important thing you do in the last couple weeks before your baby is born. I spent the morning researching on YouTube how to install car seat bases correctly. However, I recommend looking up a video on your specific car and your specific car seat brand to better inform yourself. Your first decision before anything will be whether you're going to put the car seat in the center or on one of the sides of the car. If you think of the car in terms of an egg, the center would be the safest from impact on either side. Jessica and I talked about it, and we are going to be utilizing the latch system in the car, so we'll be putting the seat in the aft right-hand side seat. The latch system is lower, anchor, and tether for children. As you can see here, you'll look for the markers with the baby seat on the rear cushion, and lift up the cushion and look for the metal bracket. From the information that I gathered, the latch system secures the seat best, and that'll be your second decision, is how you're going to secure the seat to the car. So the clips for the latch system are stored in the back of the seat. This is what they look like here. That's what we'll be attaching to the metal bracket. And there's one on both sides. So So like I said, look up your specific car and your specific seat and do your own research on how to install it. These are just a couple tips that can help you get a head start. Although guys like me like to install things themselves to know it's done correctly, it's also smart to go get it checked by a professional afterwards just to make sure for something this important, it's worth the trip. So that's where we're headed now. We're going to our local fire station and we're gonna talk to some people there. We're currently 10 minutes on the way to the hospital doing our test run. That's today's second topic, is know how to get to the hospital, know where the main entrance is, know where the emergency entrance is, know where to park, and know how long it's going to take you to get there.
And have a backup route.
After we do this, we're going to get sushi and ice cream. Maybe you'll think it's a little crazy, a little uptight to have a backup route, know where the emergency entrance is, but you'll thank me if you ever need it.
All right, everybody stay calm.
Okay.
Now, I've mapped out the various routes to the hospital. We can, what time is it? It's, all right, it's 11:36. 11:36? All right, so that would be 11:36, plan F, route B. We can be there in 17 minutes.
In the case that you have traffic or an accident and it's going to delay your arrival to the hospital, you'll know what to do. It took us 22 minutes from the apartment door to the main entrance. It took us 24 minutes from the apartment door to the emergency entrance, and 26 minutes via our backup route. Number 3 is packing your hospital bag. Now, most likely your wife will have done research on this and she'll have hers ready to go. One thing you need to keep in mind, and I just heard about today, is depending on your county, once you check into the hospital, you get a COVID test, and then you're not allowed to leave until your wife and your baby do. If you leave, you can't come back in. I know, I was shocked too. So that means you're gonna need to pack at least 3 days of clothes and supplies in your bag as well. I say 3 days because most likely that'll cover you for a natural birth or a C-section. Also, it would be smart to bring snacks because hospital food isn't the best. Gone are the days of dads going out and getting their wives big old hamburgers after they deliver. The 4th thing applies if you have pets. We have an English bulldog. His name is Bear. The cutest thing in the world. And he would be home by himself for 3 days if I didn't think of a plan for him. Personally, I recommend using the app Rover. We use it all the time and it's wonderful. Download the app, find 2 or 3 people in your area that will be willing to take your dog in the event that you have to go into labor, even in the middle of the night. Usually, if you get to know them, they'll accommodate you. Pack a dog bag as well. Have enough meals for him or her for the amount of time that you'll be gone. And think of a plan for introducing the baby to the dog after he's born, because I won't be able to bring the baby's clothes home for him to sniff or any typical thing like that. Just some things to think about. It's adapt and overcome in this environment at the moment. And I hope some of these tips will ease your mind. That's always my goal in these videos, is to make something easier for at least one guy. So if it did, let me know in the comments. Like the video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a great day. If y'all ever go to the hospital with a pregnant lady, they're gonna assume it's for her. 2 people asked us if Jessica needed a wheelchair. I said, no, thanks, we got 4 more weeks.
I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, you become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.